So today we'll be talking about Module 3, Objective 2, which is solving linear inequalities. So before we get started on the problem, here are some things to remember. If you multiply or divide by a negative, you must flip the inequality. Meaning, if you have 2 is less than or equal to negative 4x, you will have to divide by that negative 4, which will flip the inequality, making it negative 1 over 2 is greater than or equal to x. Next is if you have the greater than less than sign without the equal to underneath it, you'll put a parentheses around your numbers. Example, 2 is greater than x. So you'll have the parentheses around your number. You'll always have the parentheses around your infinity sign, but if you have without the equal to sign, then you'll end in a parentheses. If you have the equal to sign, so it's greater than, less than, or equal to, you will put a bracket around your number. So an example would be 2 is greater than or equal to x, which will turn into parentheses around your infinity sign, comma, 2 bracket because of your equal to sign. So what does the parentheses and the brackets mean? Parentheses means all numbers up until this point. With this one, you'll have every single number lower than 2 and not including 2. With the brackets, it's all numbers up to this point, including the point. It's like this. You'll have every single number up until 2, and you'll also have 2. So you have 2 and below, everything 2 and below. So the problem we'll be working with today is 3x minus 3 is less than or equal to 9x minus 6. Step 1, get the x to one side. How do we do that? First, we'll subtract this 3x, and we'll add this 6 to the other side. So this 9x will be subtracting 3x, and this positive 3 will be adding 6, just like that. So we'll be left with negative 3 plus 6 is positive 3, less than or equal to 9x minus 3x is 6x. Step 2, divide by the coefficient. The coefficient here is 6 because it's attached to the x, so we'll divide by 6, and we'll divide by 6, and you're left with 1 over 2 is less than or equal to x. Step 3, graph and rewrite as an interval. So how do we graph this? We'll mark our point first, right there. That will be our 1 over 2. So we'll look back at it. It's less than or equal to, so that means we shade in the bubble because we are including this point. And so x is greater than 1 over 2. So that means we will shade in everything greater than this number here to the right, just like that. And how do we rewrite it as an interval? So we look back and we have the equal to sign, meaning that we'll have to have a bracket. And so we'll have a bracket, 1 over 2, comma, and then every number greater than 1 over 2, which is infinity, and end with parentheses every time whenever you have the infinity. And that's how you solve linear inequalities.